EA takes us to the Carolinas and Bank of America Stadium here in Uptown Charlotte. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Carolina Panthers. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Flush to his right. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's 2nd down.
Even though it's the opening drive of the game, he wasn't shy about taking off and running with the football, even knowing the defense is definitely going to take their shots at him, and that's exactly what they did. He better learn to slide, otherwise he won't be around to finish this one.
2nd and 9 now. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 23 yards the pickup there.
That certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. And, partner, it's safe to say that the secondary really contributed to that sack.
Yeah, nickel set, 5 defensive backs. They covered everything. Nowhere to go with the football. But my question is, why didn't he throw it away?
So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. 9 good yards there on the run, and now 3rd down.
9-yard gain on the play.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 33. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 down at the 33. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. It's Shaq Lawson who worked his way in there to get him down. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now left side on the swing pass. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain there, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. They tried to swing it out left into the flat, but the defense, they were very principled there.
It felt very West Coast offense, didn't it? You know their expression, right? On a West Coast offense, when they throw the ball, it's either going to be a touchdown or a check down, meaning they like to press it downfield. If they don't have it, swing it out, which is exactly what we saw there. But how about the great pursuit and tackle to make a nice play? That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week one. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
Throwing on first down. Hayden. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore, 75 yards. Taking the lead.
Joey Sly lining
And
up.
we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
2nd and 3.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend, show that he's right.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. Eluding the pressure right. Strong coverage by Carolina. And on we go to 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On 1st and 10, Hayden. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, a one-point game, 7-6. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's the former Heisman winner. It's Derrick Henry. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 39 yards there, a big one.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there.
Really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Taking it in from 14 yards out. And the Panthers add on to their lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that. And they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. He'll let one go deep for Howard. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers 39. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer 1st down. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Again, he'll drop to throw. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He can make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
run now on third down. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27.
First down.
And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. Caught on the right side by Jones. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. On second down, it's Jones. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
Tackle made at the
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a first and goal. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Bucs are within a 2-point conversion of tying us up. Just a great individual effort there to take that pop pass and scamper off into the end zone.
And that's why offenses love that play, partner, because that gives them a chance to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers with a full head of steam behind them. It's open like a track relay. Legs 2, 3, and 4. That first guy steaming ahead, and he just hands it to you, and you get a chance to take off and go before you even get the baton.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
That catch good for only a couple.
Brings up
so many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down. From the gun, Hayden. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
54-yard punt, 14 on the return, nets them 40. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. That catch good for only a couple. Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge.
He's across midfield.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
3-yard pickup.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Matt Gay to kick off for Tampa Bay.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. To throw on third down. Hayden. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet.
That'd be exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the third quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum because, hey, this lead is very, very slim. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that it's not. It's only a one-score game, so it's not exactly a crucial possession. But at the same time, they'd like to get things started and at least come away with 3 points.
Brings up
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Escaping the pressure right. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
It's a gain of 16, 1st down Tampa Bay.
A gain of 16 yards. 1st down, Tampa Bay.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. Airing this one out for Evans. This is caught inside the 15. That one good for 37 yards. Hey, you need a big play? Go to your big play guy.
Listen, that's football 101. When you have to have it, you expect that guy to step up. A lot of people call these receivers divas. Sometimes just leadership when they get in the huddle and say, get me the ball. I'm about to make a big play.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll make it 2nd down.
At the 8-yard line.
They go back to the ground with Jones. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Now Jones. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Short of the goal line.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And I don't think he got in. The big bodies up front held him at the 1.
Almost want to go Shakespeare here. My kingdom for a yard. Quarterback sneak, nothing doing.
Better you be careful. Shakespeare might sue you.
Yeah, he might come get me, right? Good luck with that, Bard.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. And he's got Gronkowski. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Bucs are going to retake the lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Gay to kick off for Tampa Bay.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Incomplete, almost intercepted. They haven't picked him off yet. Would have been a great time for the first, but instead it's 3rd down.
3rd down and 4.
A shotgun handoff to Henry. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A very solid gain of 27.
And a Buccaneer first down.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 15 more yards there and quickly another first down.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Second down and 10.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
On second down now, it's Jones. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play.
Panthers 14. Matt Gay for the Buccaneers field goal. A 57-yard attempt.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
Still 15 yards to go, 2nd down. Again, it's Henry. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
And they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
On 1st down, Hayden. That's to McCaffrey, complete. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it's a 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. 18, pioneer. Check smash, check smash. 54's Mike, 54's Mike. Check, right.
Operating from the gun, Hayden. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Moore. And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. Takes this to the 45. Got a little space after that nice move. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
At the Buccaneers' 45-yard line.
Running from the gun with Henry. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Going quickly out wide to Moore. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's second and 12. From the gun, Hayden. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Moore. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Brings up third and...
The Panthers on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line.
Ball carrier. Devin White on the tackle. A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll run for it with Henry. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Derrick Henry. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
On the tackle.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
At the 14-yard line.
Now it's Henry. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
That's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal.
Here we go.
So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and goal with this game still hanging in the balance. Operating from the gun. Hayden back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. He was trying to find his tight end, Josh Oliver, but it'll be 2nd and goal. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. This is Henry. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop. 1:50 left in the football game.
It's now 3rd and goal.
The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. He's back to throw. And that is incomplete. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And the Buccaneers defense holds and they get the football back. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. Again, it's Jones. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Flushed out right. And he's got Miller. And all the way down to the 37. A big play for the Bucs there on 3rd down. 46 yards. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Victory formation now for the Buccaneers. Down to a knee they go. Victory formation now for the Buccaneers. Down to a knee they go.
Tonight's final score, Buccaneers.
Well, my friend, for the players, it's good for them to get that first game under their belts. For you and I, that first Thursday night game, also good for us to get that under our belts, wasn't it?
It was no longer preseason. We were into the regular season, the first game of the year. And, you know, all eyes were watching this one. Everyone was excited that football was back.
And it's just special. You could just feel it. It's so good to have the pigskin back out there. It'll be crisp fall weather before we know it.
You got that right, but I love the build-up to it, right? All day long anticipating it, and then we got here and we saw a game, the first game of the year. Let's keep going.
So for the Buccaneers, they start the season with a great win on the road here in the Thursday opener. And they'll get the weekend off now as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at Soldier Field with the Chicago Bears. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.